Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing for each series of these I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I have seen this item at the supermarket, I don't know how many times, and every time I would go over there, I'd be like, oh, I could review that. Maybe another time. We're finally getting to it. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. Not the case today. Like I said, I did pick this up at the supermarket. This is actually yesterday. Yeah. Went over there. I needed to do a little supply shopping, as you do. And, as I've explained any number of times in these videos, whenever I go out to, whether it's a supermarket or a gas station, whatever, wherever there's stuff that I can buy and potentially review, I try to keep my eyes open. And this one particular item, I genuinely don't know how many times I've gone over there. I think on more than one occasion I've even gone over there and put it in my cart. And then it's just a thing of like, well, I find other stuff along the way that I want to review more, and then, so you got to pick and choose. If I was just straight up balling it, just making it rain, all of those terminologies from like the 2000s that I don't know if kids today still use. I just grab whatever the fuck I want and just do whatever I need to do. But, got to be a little bit frugal sometimes. But what is it, folks? What am I finally getting to? It happens to be, boom! It is from Pricklee. Yeah. It is Cactus Water, which apparently contains antioxidants, electrolytes, and vitamin C. Ooh. It's all natural, real prickly pears, minority owned, non-GMO, and 6 ingredients only. Ooh, what are those ingredients? Free of gluten, caffeine, carbonation. But I like all of those things. Ingredients is filtered water, prickly pear puree, agave. Oh, I don't usually like agave. Lemon juice, natural flavors, and vitamin C. Okay, so super neat. And this is their original flavor, just their prickly pear flavor. Low sugar versus coconut water juices. How much sugar do you have? 7 grams of sugar plus 5 grams of added sugar. So, okay. Let's get a thing for the thing here, though. Let's see here. Feels something like that, maybe. Sure, man. Cactus water. What time to be alive. I've reviewed watermelon water, so, Ooh. Okay. I will say this. Not big on their tab. It's one of those weak tabs that, it feels a little bit too flimsy. I am no fucking Hercule from DBZ, but... Ooh. It's very fragrant. I don't know that I like the fragrance, though. Let's find out. There's that agave. Boy, oh boy, I sure do like agave flavor. On the plus side, I have a coworker I can recommend this to. He fucking loves that stuff. Oh. Alright. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of it, clearly. I don't hate it. I'll say that much. And it's one of those things, I'm sure the more I drink it, the more I'll kind of learn to like it a little bit. So the prickly pear flavor is kind of an interesting flavor. If you've never had prickly pear, because prickly pear is actually, they have their own fruit, it tastes kind of like a strawberry. Like, that's about, close as I can say. It tastes similar to a strawberry. They're nice. I've had them. Back when my dad was around, we had some tortoises that we used to keep. And, my dad would go over there and get them different types of fruits and vegetables as treats. And so he would get the prickly pear fruits every now and again. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, that agave flavor. I mean, it's semi-sweet. I'll say this, it's very refreshing. I will give it that much, even if I don't give it anything else. It is very refreshing. Like, it tastes, and it's similar to like the watermelon water. It has like a light flavor, or not a light flavor, but it has like a light kind of texture to it. It drinks really nicely. And like I said, it's non-gluten, non-carbonated, all that good stuff. Um, so it's nice in that regard. This is definitely something that it's. I would argue it's more for hydration than enjoying, but I don't think that's entirely fair to it as a product. That's just my personal takeaway from it so far. But no, like, it actually has, again, it has a very nice, refreshing kind of taste to it. The problem I run into is with the actual flavor itself. You do get a little bit of that sort of prickly pear flavor, and because it is so low on sugar and stuff, and it's only the 6 ingredients and things, it doesn't come through real strongly, but it is there. It's not like completely ethereal. Most of what I'm getting, though, is the agave flavor. And my first real experience with agave flavor outside of some tequila I had a couple times when I was in my early 20s, which no fucking thank you again. What is it? Liquid Death, with their teas that they put out, which I've reviewed, by the way. They use agave as part of the flavoring. And I don't like agave as a flavor, just as a thing. It's just kind of sour to me, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this a little bit, is you're getting sort of a sourness with kind of like a light kind of fruitiness, and then just, a nice kind of semi-sweet, refreshing drink. So, like, there's nice elements to it, but I don't know. I don't like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, that agave aspect, it's not my favorite thing. I'm not a big sour guy, and like, it's not crazy sour, but it's sour enough for me that it's just like, I don't know that that's what I want as a drink. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and kind of. Here's the thing. This is one of those things for me where I am not the audience for this product. It does not play with my taste buds well. There's elements to it that I like. Like I said, I like the little bit of the fruitiness that I get. I wish there was more of that. And I do like that it tastes refreshing. So there are those things. But if you're talking about the overall experience, the problem is that for me, that somewhat sour agave flavor takes up too much of the experience. And I don't really like that. So for me, it's a no. I wouldn't go back to it. However, again, I recognize that this is a product that is not geared for my taste buds, but I could absolutely see other people enjoying this. Like I said, my coworker probably would love the shit out of this. And I will genuinely, if I, whenever I see him again, I will bring it up to him, because I think he could be very into this. Because, I'm sure that, that agave aspect, that is something that some people enjoy. And while it's not the only element to the experience, the fact that it is a somewhat prominent one, it's definitely something where I think that if you know that you're already one way or another on that flavor, you like agave or you don't, that really is what it comes down to. Because it is a big part of what the flavor profile is. But at the same time, if you dig that, then this is absolutely something you should give a go. And if nothing else, I'd say it's worth a try. Because, like, I recognize that while it's not a product for me, it does seem to be a very nice product. And I know they have other flavors available too, so maybe at some point in time I'll review those. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly prickly paratastic rest of your life, I guess. Because sure, why not? Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. If you've ever had any experience with this particular product, please comment and let me know. I'd be genuinely very interested in other people's take on this, because usually I'd say that when I do these reviews and, I'm describing the product and my yay or nay as far as to whether or not to recommend it to other people, a lot of times I feel like I'm probably hitting on a relatively, decent sized base when it comes to these things. But this is one of those things where, I kind of feel like maybe I'd be in the minority, but I don't know. Let me know.